It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Watch out for Hill on the return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On play action. Love to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys, nothing.
First down, going to the air with Love. And going deep for Hill. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21. Cowboys nothing. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Elliott. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
44-yard.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. They got his man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now,
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 56 yards.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again. Love. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Complete to number 87.
23 yards for the touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Winston now from the 50. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Deone Bucannon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Jameis to throw it. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of his end zone, Love. And going deep for Hill. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop him. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Winston sacked.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. unable to connect in that attempt.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyreek Hill, his 21st touchdown of the season. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Cowboys 6. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. The second down throw for Winston. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for Amari.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Antoine Winfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Winston. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Final play of the half here, Winston. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Over the middle to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Buccaneers.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Smith catches left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. A quick toss out right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Winston now to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The ball carrier.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Elliott. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jameis Winston.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, flip.
To try again after the sack. Winston under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Jameis Winston.
Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been.
The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. 16 yards, a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
On the carry. Dayon Buchanan made the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up.
Ball sits on the 10, second and 5. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They go to Elliott again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys claw one back. Here's Winston. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
Cowboys 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Number 87.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20.
What you doing out there, boy?
Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 98 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
The Cowboys will line up.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only...
And my goodness, another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
49. Cowboys.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. He's going to take off with it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Throwing again, Love. That's to his running back, it's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This is out quickly to the right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
The Buccaneer 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm on. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Okay.
1st down, and they'll try to run the option left. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Go. Cycle. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. 54.
Love from the gun. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Here I come.
On first and 10, Love. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I'm going back to you. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. I'm coming for you. You mine. 36.
Here's Kamara off the draw. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
At the 15-yard line.
Haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down.
Hey, watch that.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And now here is another interception. T.J. Green with a pick.
Winston's pass intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A loss behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.